kind of interrupted the flow, but that's nature. Hey, it is a beautiful mixed weather, rain and sun Sunday here in Truckee. We just drove up the 06. We are going to shuttle Middle and Lower Big Chief. As you can see, it's a little bit rainy out. We got some of that elusive summer Truckee rain. Very excited. This really rocky part of the top is not like as much of an advantage in the wet. It's a little slippery and there's not much dirt, but there's some flowy dirt sections down at the bottom that I hope are also wet. It's a very like spotty rainstorm. And then we don't live that far from this trail. It was raining at our house and then it was sunny at the bottom and then it rained as we drove up the access road. God, I love this rock work. Man, I can't think of the last time I got to rain or got to ride actual rain in Truckee. I'd be down with a really wet summer, although it's supposed to be like 90 and dry by Friday, so that might not happen. If you've never ridden Big Chief before, don't look too closely at the elevation profile. You might think it's all road climb and then big downhill. It's mostly that, but there is this climb in the middle. Oh, fuck. Oh, made it. Thought I was going for my bars there for a second. This like chunky pedally stuff. I really appreciate the travel on my bike. And of course it is dusty in the dirt. Still better than if it hadn't rained, I'm sure. A fun little flowy bit. Of course, more chunky pedals. Snow plant. I feel like I'm riding decently in the trunk today, which is nice, because last week we did wind in and I felt I was riding awful. It's crazy. It was raining decently hard there at the top, and well, you can tell it has rained here. It's not actively raining and it is sunny. Okay, back in the pedally chunk. Then some more uphill. So this is ride 5 on my new tire setup of Assegai Dissector. I've ridden it in the wet in Mendocino, a couple of the flow trails with some decent dirt condition in Truckee. Last week on Linden it was a little dry and loose, mostly just like kind of gravelly on the top, but man, I'm a big fan. It definitely pedals noticeably faster on smooth climbs, and you know, we're not into the really loose stuff yet, but I haven't noticed a lack of traction. I always think out of that chunky pedally section earlier than I am, and it's in way too hard of a gear. I'm thinking I was back in the smoother downhill part. I'm not. Love this bike in general, and the travel and slack head angle are great in the steep stuff and the downhills, but it's really the chunky, rocky, pedally stuff that pedaling platform really excels in. I appreciate the extra travel compared to my old bike that was only 130, 115. Oh, shoot. Now we're in the flow. Tree down? Oh, yeah. the Truckee Trails Foundation Trail in partnership with the Forest Service. Did a really nice job on it. Good dab. Yep. So this is not mountain bike related, but I went on a almost 20-mile mixed road gravel single track ride on my gravel bike a couple weekends ago, and I've never really liked the saddle that came on my gravel bike, but just hadn't bothered changing it because it wasn't like terrible. But my husband was very nice. I was having kind of a crappy week, and he bought me the Specialized Mimic Comp, which I'd heard a ton about, but I was kind of like, oh, it's got to be a little bit overblown, right? And I know every saddle is different for everybody, but whew, that is the most comfortable road and gravel saddle I have ever had. So if you're looking for a new road or gravel saddle, you want to try something out, I highly recommend it.